Hi, it's John again. What is reality? Reality is what we buy into. It's what we believe to be true. Oh? There was a great Japanese film I saw a long time ago when I was still in college and kind of a hippie at the time. I was never a hippie like a lot of the hippies. Now I'm more like a hippie now than I was then. But that's because of the pandemic. And also, it's just kind of nice to let it all grow up for a while. But the film I saw was a long time ago. It was in one of those foreign film theaters, of which there's not a lot. I don't think there's a lot of them in most cities. I lived in Sacramento, and at the time they had an old theater, and they renovated it and turned it into a foreign film festival place. And it did pretty good to go there and have a box of popcorn for $1 and a Coke and sit through a 2 or 3 hour movie. You know, somebody that, and watch somebody like Jean-Luc Godard or Kurosawa, the man I mentioned, and that you would never see otherwise. We didn't have the streaming phones and TV at that time. We just had phones that you couldn't lug around with you because they were hooked to a wall. And the only other place you could see things was in the movie theaters. And as a child, we didn't even have TV until I was about, 5, 10, something like that. First TVs were these huge boxes, and they were black and white, and there was only 1 or 2 channels. Anyway, getting back to Kurosawa, the movie was very interesting because it showed how a rape occurred. I believe it was a rape. But from 3 different viewpoints, each person believed what they saw was the truth, including the killer's viewpoint. And to those viewpoints, it was the truth. That was the point that Akira Kurosawa was trying to make, is that everyone has their own reality, their own truth. But is it truly reality, and is it truly truth? That was the big question he was asking. And that's a question I ask as a writer. And another reason why I have gone into urban fantasy, fiction, is because it allows me to explore different realities as seen by different people through my eyes, of course, because I'm the writer. I'm the god of the story, so to speak. But also to give readers a chance to see different viewpoints, which they might not otherwise. And I'm sure that's why many of you read, is because it allows you a chance to live vicariously through someone else's life, to die, to love, to have sex, to have no sex, to be bored, to be happy, to make lots of money and you lose it all, to go to other planets and boldly go where no man or woman has ever been before. Of course, that's all changing now, isn't it? And for the better. So reality has many facets to it.